Gentle, nostalgic music begins, perhaps with the faint sound of a classic engine revving. Do you remember it? There was a time when the world of automobiles wasn't ruled by algorithms and efficiency ratings, but by legends. Names that didn't just flash on a digital screen but echoed through the streets. Names you could feel in your bones. Think about it. The Chevrolet Impala, cruising down the boulevard like a land yacht. The raw, untamed power of a classic Ford Mustang. The rally-bred fury of the Lancia Delta Integrale, kicking up gravel and dust. The revolutionary scream of the Mazda RX-7's rotary engine, or the razor-sharp precision of the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution, a car that felt like it was hardwired to your brain. These weren't just cars, they were more than machines. They were symbols of pride, of speed, of identity. Each one had a personality, a soul that was hammered into its steel and stitched into its seats. The period from the 1980s through the early 2000s, man, that was a special era. It was a time when cars were unapologetically built with character. They had roaring engines that didn't just make noise, they created a soundtrack that shook your chest and made your heart race. They had daring, sometimes outrageous designs that defied conformity. Designs that turned heads and started conversations. Back then, car manufacturers weren't just competing for sales figures. They were in a battle for glory, a race to create masterpieces of engineering passion. They were trying to build the next icon, the next poster car that would hang on a bedroom wall. It was a war of passion, and we, the drivers, were the winners. But now that golden age feels like it's slowly sinking beneath the waves of time. The world has shifted. It's all about electrification, automation, and efficiency. And don't get me wrong, progress is important, but something has been lost. The visceral roar of a V8 engine has been replaced by the quiet, almost sterile hum of electric motors. The bold individualistic designs have slowly yielded to a sea of aerodynamic uniformity, where every car is sculpted by the same wind tunnel to look like everything else. And what about those legends? Those once glorious machines that defined an entire generation? Most of them now rest quietly in museums polished under spotlights. Some are auctioned off for millions, becoming untouchable assets rather than machines meant to be driven. For the rest of us, they're preserved only in old magazines, grainy videos, and in the cherished memories of true enthusiasts. And even though technology continues to charge forward, creating cars that are faster, safer, and smarter than ever before, some of us can't help but feel a sense of longing, a nostalgia for that era, a time when a car was so much more than just a tool to get from point A to point B. It was a partner, a statement. It was a living, breathing work of art, and that is something worth remembering.